Open your door. Yo, stop right here. Yo, watch where you're going. Yo, listen, I paid for this ride. You worked for me, not the other way around. What city has the rudest riders? Find out now. Hey everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to the RideShare Guy. And that's right, Uber riders now are able to see their passenger ratings when it comes to their stars. So you can see how many one-star ratings you got as a rider. Now, they were able to compile this data and find out what cities have the rudest riders. So we're gonna go over who takes the king on the rudest rider, and we're also gonna do the flip side on who's got the nicest riders. And I wanna know what you think. What market are you in? What city? And are your riders more rude or are they pretty nice? Comment below and let us know. So the New York Post came out with an article compiling all of the data that they were able to get when it came to how Uber passengers were rated and being able to find the rudest cities. So how this data was taken was, it was actually based on average rider ratings from Uber drivers. And it went through 1 to 5 stars. We all know that typical rating system. So at the end of the ride, an Uber driver rates their rider and they rate it on several different factors. This could be something like, were they on time? Were they rude? Were they disrespectful? Were they nice? Were they talking well? Did they leave trash in the car? Did they mess things up? Whatever it was, it's pretty much how a driver feels that person went when it came to the ride is reflective of the rating. Now, on the flip side, yes, you can have some drivers who just rate poor, and it could be the flip side as well. So passengers will rate drivers low just because as well too. So it's something that goes both ways. The rating system itself is not the best and really needs an overhaul, but we're going to find out what the rudest cities are. So we're going to do the top 5 rudest cities that the New York Post was able to compile. And again, compare it with your market and what you think. And if you're in one of these cities, let us know if you think and agree with pretty much it being a rudest city. Let us know. So the 5th rudest city is Minneapolis, St. Paul. Not sure why, but if you live in that market, kind of let us know what's going on there. I mean, maybe it's the cold in that. Nobody wants to deal with the cold. I don't know. But then going on, it goes to Boston, Washington, D.C., Seattle comes into number 2, and the city with the rudest riders, according to the data that New York Post was able to collect, is New York City. That's right, New York City is the city that has been found to have the rudest riders. And when you stop to really think about it, it makes a lot of sense that New York City is the top of the list there. I mean, you got millions upon millions of people living in the small area of the 5 boroughs. It's not really that big, and they're all stacked on each other. So yeah, it's going to make sense that people are not going to be happy and they're going to be pretty rude. And, well, let's face it, people in New York City are just rude in general. So it makes sense that they are the worst riders when it comes to Uber and Lyft rides. And I want to know, if you live in the New York City market, what are your thoughts? Do you think that's pretty much taking the cake of the truth? And what are some stories that you might have? As well as, what are a couple of tips that you will rate somebody at 5 stars versus 1 star, and hopefully it will help make riders a little bit nicer when they come into the car. So we talked about the worst cities when it came to Uber riders being rude. Now let's talk about where are the nicest passengers. And we're going to actually do a top 10 countdown instead of the top 5 because, well, these are special mentions because we all like nice riders when they get in the car, and it's just a fun ride, fun interaction, and that's really what makes Uber and Lyft awesome. So let's talk about the top 10 cities for the nicest riders when it comes to Uber riders. All right, starting at number 10 is Portland. Going to number 9 is Las Vegas, probably because everybody wants to go out and have some fun. Sin City, gotta love it. Number 8 is Charlotte. Fun fact, that's actually where I started driving Uber in 2016. So that market was where I started and then moved to Buffalo. Not gonna be in Buffalo much longer. All right, going into number 7, Tampa Bay. Number 6 is Sacramento. Number 5 is Kansas City, Missouri. Number 4 is Salt Lake. Number 3 is Nashville, Tennessee. Number 2 is St. Louis. And number 1 in the city that has the nicest riders is San Antonio, Texas. And again, if you're in one of those markets, comment below with your thoughts. Do you think that you're getting a lot more nicer riders than you are of mean or rude riders? Comment below and let us know. Now, if you're an Uber rider watching this, you might be wondering, how can I improve my rating? Well, the easiest thing is be nice. It's simple. And be respectful, because again, this is the driver's car. This is how they make their livelihood for a lot of people. This is how they're making extra money. And, you know, they have to deal with a lot of crap when it comes down to it. So the easiest thing is be nice and, of course, tip your drivers. All right, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Lets us know you like it. And also it helps YouTube push it out to other people. So again, riders who are watching this, they might get a couple of tips on trying to be a little bit nicer out there instead of being really rude. And who knows, maybe we could flip it to New York City being the nicest. I highly doubt it, but it's possible. And if you're looking down and you see that little red subscribe button, it means you aren't subscribed yet. So click it. Go ahead, I'll wait. All right, you did it, awesome. And if you wanna make sure you get notified every time new videos come out, hit that little bell icon as well, because you'll be notified when those videos do drop. We have new videos every single week, and we talk about many different aspects within the gig economy itself. Now, if you're somebody who's evaluating becoming an Uber driver and you're wondering how much Uber drivers actually make, well, make sure you check out this video right here. It's gonna help you there, and if you wanna become an Uber driver, you can always click the link in the description below. All right, thanks for watching. Drive safe, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one.